Hello everybody, this is Jacob Rakowski. I am here in the hammock room. I am swinging. In fact, let me turn on one more light so I can get a little bit better lighting. I am here in the hammock room having a beautiful day. Just about to eat some lunch and start my meetings for the day. And if you're jumping on the replay, please give me a comment, #replay. And if you're excited to learn how to get a lot more done, then go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section below. Because we live in a very distracted world. We live in a world where there's so many notifications and noises, and the doorbell rings and you get a text message and you get a comment on your picture on your Instagram, or you get a tweet or whatever, you get a sports center alert. What's up, Norbert? And guys, please let me know where you're coming from as well, whether you're live or on the replay. Please let me know where you're coming from so I can give everybody a shout out that's jumping on here. But we live in a very distracted world, a world where we are constantly being bombarded by the next YouTube channel, the next the next YouTube video, the next Sports Center alert, the next text message, the next Facebook Messenger, the next, what's up, Renee? Hello, Norbert. And with all those things going on, what's up, Bobby from Milano? I love it. And I saw Neely's on here as well. News from Spain. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Santa Fe, Texas. I love it. Give me a #focus. #focus if you want to get a lot more done so you can have a lot more time for yourself, live or on the replay. So, for those of you that are international, I wish I could have Translate running for all the same things here, all the things I'm saying here for you. But if not, then we'll just have to do our best to understand English, because I know we have a lot of international people on here as well. But anyways, it's very important, especially working for yourself, because nobody sets your hours, nobody sets your schedule, that you have a very specific formula to finding the ability to focus in on the task at hand. Because if you don't, you're literally going to be bombarded by, for example, sometimes the doorbell will ring and I'll get an Amazon package delivered and I'll be right in the middle of something important, but it just completely steals my focus. And for 30 minutes, I'll be unpacking, throwing away, the boxes and putting something up that I got in the mail from Amazon. Or maybe I'll be in the middle of something really important and then I'll get hungry and then I'll need to go cook some food for myself, and that takes another 30, 40 minutes. Or maybe I'll be, right in the middle of an important text message and I get a phone call and I completely forget what I'm doing. And if you can relate, give me an emoji in the comment section that describes how you feel when that happens, whether it's a frustrated face or like a guy hitting his head, or a smiley face, whatever you want to drop down there. Give me an emoji that signifies what you're feeling in that moment. So when that happens, our productivity is literally being stolen from us, and we are missing out on valuable brain power. There you go with that face. Nice to see you, Bryce. Nice to see you. Thank you, Raymond. I totally appreciate that. This is the hammock room. This is also in the feng shui world. This is called the career room, and I want my career room to be abundant, relaxed. I got a diamond over there that you guys can see. Let me show you guys real quick. And by the way, I am getting a little bit distracted here, but I'm showing you something. Okay, this is how it happens. Got this massive diamond here in my career room, which is so important. Awards for achievement, a Himalayan salt lamp, perfect attendance, star achiever, the king of coffee crown for 2016. And out front here, I got this gorgeous seating area, these beautiful plants, this water fountain, Texas flag waving proud, and I got this massive waterfall signifying wealth and abundance coming in, as well as some other things I got going on over there. And this beautiful picture of majestic animals, a greatness poster right here. And if you like having a good living environment, give me a #decoration. Okay? Success. Bora Bora. Yeah. So anyways. And the chimes. The chimes are very important as well. So I can see I can see that we need to get back on topic here. But anyways, when those things are happening, they're literally stealing away your focus and your mental energy. And that was somewhat of an example right there of me getting a little bit distracted by sharing something with you. And it's just so easy to get distracted in this world that we live in, because there's another comment, another message, another notification, another alert, a bing that's taking away your focus. And Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk and Steve Jobs were asked, what is the key to your success? Who would like to know what it is? Who would like to know what that key is? I'm just curious. Comment if you would. Because the answer is focus. The answer is clear, laser focus. Now, how can you have laser focus with all these distractions and all these things going on? How can you possibly tune in and focus to get 10 times more done and have more time for yourself when all these notifications are going on? Because I notice, for me, working for myself, since we've had all the rise of all these different social media platforms and all these things, I've literally gotten probably 1/3, maybe 1/4 done of actual important activities done in a day than I used to. Oops, I just burped. I apologize. Than I used to. Why? Because there's so many things vying for our attention. Our mind makes 100,000 decisions a day. Well, of course they had assistants. Our mind makes 100,000 decisions a day on what to focus on. And it's our reticular activating system. Our executive assistant is telling us constantly what to focus on. If we're not focused, we only focus on the thing that is relevant to us at that moment. We literally can't bring in anything else to our mind because if we tried to process all the decisions that our subconscious mind is making for us, our reticular activating system is making for us, our head would explode and we would need to go to sleep for like a month from all that effort that it would take. So how do you actually focus? This is something I learned at an event I was at this weekend, a business event. And especially being a business person and working for yourself, you really need to know this and you really need to focus on this. And it's this: working in 15-minute blocks, working in 15-minute blitzes, working in 15-minute increments of laser focus on the exact tasks that you want to focus on. And actually, in your phone, and this is step number 1. I've got a couple other things that you can also do. I'm going to give you a couple more pointers and tips on how to focus, and this is major for me because there's 4 personality types. There's people who are red, they're challenge focused. There are people who are green and they're really analytical, they're really on point. There's people who are yellow and they're really like kind of in the moment, relaxed, chill. And there are people who are blue and they're just all over the place and they're just love to have fun. They just get literally pushed in which and every direction. I'm a blue. I'm just always, on to the next thing, having fun, being loud, doing my thing. And it's very important for me to know this, but number 1 is we all have in our phone a little app, and it's called Clock. And on that clock, you can set alarms, you can set timers, you can set notifications, you can set a wake-up time, all these things. But it's very important that whenever you begin a task, if you want to be a productive person, that you work with a little bit of a timer inside. It is possible to be all 4. Yes, Bryce, thank you for the question. But we have a dominant. And we also have a secondary. But there's usually one main one that we're not. Okay? And by the way, if you can relate to which one you are, go ahead and comment in the comment section which one you are. Are you a green? Are you very analytical? Are you very neat, tidy, and organized, always on time? You take a while to make a decision. So you're red. Let's get it done now. Let's go. Drive really fast. Got to be there now. Got to be first. Got to be best. Are you a yellow? You're really relaxed, really in the moment. You love yoga. You love nature. You love one-on-one conversations. You love the simple things in life? You're very spiritual, or are you a blue? You're just out there dancing, having fun, making friends, being loud, promoting, having parties, and just doing that. Which one are you? Comment which one are you mainly, dominantly. Don't think about it too much. Just go with your gut intuition, because that's usually right, and then you'll have a secondary. I'm a blue-red, and I got some yellow in there, but I have almost no green. That's why I really need some help with focus, okay? Green is my last dominant for sure. My organization is under development, and I think you're a blue. That would be my guess. You're probably a blue, just like me. So I love my blues. Blues are the most fun people on the planet, but we never get stuff done because we're not focused. So that's why we need the greens in our life and the reds. So anyways, set a timer on your phone. Set a timer on your phone for that 15-minute block, okay? And once that timer goes off, so here's what you do. You choose the task that you're going to do. For example, for these 15 minutes, I'm going to focus on cleaning this kitchen absolutely as fast as I can. Why? Because I got 15 minutes to get this done. I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes taking a shower, brushing my teeth, getting dressed, and taking care of, if you're a lady, taking care of whatever you need to take care of, makeup. If it's humanly impossible for you, maybe you need 20, but if you set a time block for it, you'll learn to get really good at doing it fast. Why? Because those same activities could easily take you 30 minutes. But that's an extra 10 minutes a day that you're not wasting. Can you do it? Can you still do it with calls to sell products? I mean, you could, but you don't want to rush the call and disrespect that person by being too rushed and too in your face. But just know that there's a time limit for what you're trying to accomplish, but respect that person and don't try to push, So there's that comes with that. So, the same shower routine that could take you 30 minutes, getting dressed, getting, your hair all in its place, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, could easily take 30 minutes. You can do it in 15. You can do it in 15 if you set the intention to do it. Why? Because then after that, you've got another 15 minutes to do something else, like eat. I'm not saying you need to just bust your butt all the time and just eat all fast and do all these things and not enjoy and live the moment, but this is a way to focus. Another thing you can do is say, these 15 minutes, I'm going to focus on following up. These 15 minutes, I'm going to do nothing but focus on reviewing my notes from, a training that I attended, or a video that I watched, or a seminar that I went to. These 15 minutes, I'm going to focus on reading this book right here, and I'm not going to focus on anything else whatsoever. And if you're liking this, give me a hashtag, I'm loving it. Okay, give me a hashtag, I'm loving it, and drop me an emoji in there as well, okay? So, if you do that, you'll find in those 15 minutes you have zero distractions. You're like a rocket, a laser, just zipping right to the thing that you need to get done. And if you focus on getting that done in those 15 minutes, you are going to be absolutely 10 times more productive than anybody else you know, because everybody else is just sitting there trying to do something, and then they get 45 notifications, and before you know it, they've wasted 30 minutes. I'll give you an example. Last night I couldn't sleep. So at 11:10 p.m., I opened my eyes from laying down. I opened my eyes, and I said, I'm going to spend 15 minutes just busting it, just contacting people, following up, doing what I need to do, and before you know it, it's an hour and a half later, and I'm all over Facebook and Instagram and all over, ESPN, and I'm just wasting all this time. I was like, oh my gosh, I just wasted an hour and a half. I planned on 15 minutes. Why? Because it's challenging. You got to work in the 15-minute blocks, okay? And by the way, if you're taking value out of this, please share. I really appreciate everybody in this world being able to be focused. And if you do share, comment and let me know you shared so I can give you a special shout out for that. I'm really grateful for focus, and I'm really grateful for as many people as possible to focus. My man Bryce got your ticket to Florida. I love it. Makes me super happy. Bryce is going to the Date with Destiny event with Tony Robbins. That's absolutely amazing. He got invited by Tony Robbins personally because he met him backstage. That's just ridiculous. That's unbelievable. You need to basically make a huge story out of that, because You don't know how many few people on the planet have ever gotten to do that. That's just incredible. So anyways, back to all that. I wasted an hour and a half. Thank you, Renee, for sharing. I totally appreciate it. Bunch of love to you, Renee. I wasted an hour and a half not even thinking about it. Why? Because we get so many notifications. We're so distracted. And if you can just live your life in 15-minute blocks, what's up, Claudia? Nice to see you. You might literally be able to get more done in 4 to 8 15-minute blocks than most people would get in an 8-hour workday. Just laser focus. So what do you do after that 15-minute block? You set another 15-minute block if this is what you need to do something around the house that you might need to do. Bobby, thank you so much for sharing. Much love to you. So grateful for you. You're incredible. And I'm excited to see all of you in Europe. I'm hoping to go again very soon. But with all that said, if you are getting that done and you've busted it for 15 minutes, take another 15 minutes to do something else around the house that you need to do that doesn't require so much focus. Let your mind rest a little bit, because you'd be surprised how hard it really is to focus. Maybe you set in a 15-minute block to reply to a couple messages, or to book a dental appointment if you need to do that, or go and throw something away in the trash, or take the trash out, or whatever. Make your bed. Once that 15 minutes is over, set another 15-minute timer and go right back into what you were doing, and that's your second 15-minute block. Bam, 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 bam. Once it's over, boom. And just set the intention, set the focus for 15 minutes, and do not let anything else steal your valuable attention for that 15 minutes. If you do that, you will get a massive, yes, procrastination as well. Completely agree. You can address procrastination on this as well, because in 15 minutes, you're just going to do it. You're just going to go. And it's only 15 minutes. But don't let anything else, any little ping or notification in that 15 minutes distract you. Check all of that after the 15 minutes. And you'll realize, oh my gosh, I just got more done in 15 minutes than I could in an hour. Holy cow. Okay? And if you're liking this, once again, give me a hashtag, I'm focused. Okay? So, a couple other things you can do to maintain your focus. Number one, if you have an iPhone, I don't know about Androids, but if you have an iPhone, on the little screen that you can slide up, that gives you all the options like, adjust the brightness of your phone, and it's just you slide up from the bottom to the top. There's a little moon. There's a little moon in there, and you can click it, and it puts your phone on sleep mode, to where when you're trying to focus and do what you need to do, no calls come in, no texts come in, no Facebook messages, no Instagram messages, no Twitter, no nothing, no Facebook or ESPN or anything like that come into you, and you're literally just able to focus on exactly what you're focusing on, and you're not getting bombarded by all of these different things that would try to steal from what you are doing. Okay? They're not bombarding you, because really what it is, it's basically equivalent of a different person literally sprinting up to you and holding a sign and trying to get you to take your attention that way. It's literally equivalent to somebody sprinting up to you and giving you, extending their hand and saying, oh, help me with this, help me with this, help me with this, right? They interviewed the top 500 CEOs in the world, or top 100, one or the other, and they said, what is your impression of email? And they said, email is a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. Why? Because it's everybody else's agenda. There's all these, buy this, 30% off, 60% off. Oh, you need to check this course out. Oh, check out this YouTube video, whatever. And it's all a big waste of time. I'm not saying I'm not against email, but just know it's basically the most productive people in the world say it's a time waster. It's a huge time waster. Okay? So if you are committed to at least trying this, go ahead and give me a comment. I'm not wasting time. And what are you going to get done today? What are you going to get done today in one of those 15-minute blocks? Tell me. Figure out what is the most important thing to you. So maybe one thing you can ask yourself at the beginning of each day, this is another tip. What needs to get done today? What absolutely needs to get done today? Oh, okay. Next question is, what could trip me up? What could trip me up? And how could my best self meet it? How could my highest self meet it? And your third question is, what must I do with excellence today? What is the main thing today? And then you figure out the answer to those questions, and then you just get to work and do it. Okay? One final thing I'll tell you that's very important is when you go to sleep, put your phone on airplane mode so nobody's texting you at 3 a.m., nobody's calling you, blah, 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 blah. You know, some people have a problem with that, but in reality, if somebody really has an emergency, they'll call somebody, but they're not going to wake me up. That's just my thought. Instead, when you wake up in the morning, say you wake up at 7 a.m., spend from 7 to 8 taking care of you, planning out your day, doing what you need to do for you to get the day done as best as you can, and not replying to text messages, replying to Instagrams, replying to Facebook messages, replying to emails. They say people who check email or check any notification, any message within the first hour of their day are more distracted, are more stressed, and get burnt out way easier. But if you take that first hour of the day to take care of yourself, to eat a good breakfast, to focus on what you need to focus on to make the day productive, then you are going to be a lot better off. A lot better off. So those are 5 things that you can do to be way more productive. 15-minute timers, okay? Put your phone on sleep mode. Ask yourself these winning and victory questions. Reiki, love it. Love it, Claudia. Love it. Take care of yourself. I love it. Number 3 is those few questions that I mentioned to you guys every day. What must I get done today? What could get in my way? Okay. 4 would be the airplane mode. And I forgot what the 5th one was. Maybe it's just plan out your day. I think maybe there were only 4. I didn't write these down. These are just coming off the top of my head. So, guys, if you took value, I'd really be grateful. Please share so more people can get focused, more people can get done what they need to get done, because we live in a very distracted world and more people are getting less done than ever before. It's all these notifications. In reality, those things are huge blessings, but if you don't get what you need to get done what you need to get done, then nothing gets done and nobody's productive. And, you know, we live in a distracted world. But if we get done what we need to get done, we can have 10 times more time to do all the things we want to do, spend time with the people that matter most, and it'll only take a couple hours a day to really do that. And I'm not even talking about doing 12 or 16 of these 15-minute blitzes a day. If you do that, look out. You're going to be just absolutely owning life. So, love you all. So grateful for you. And if you do share, please comment that you shared so I can give you a big shout out. And super grateful for you. Super grateful to have the opportunity to share with all of you this valuable concept that I learned. And if you just do this, you could turn 1 year into 4, or 4 years into 1, easily, just by focus. Love you all. God bless.